Yo, y'all ready for tomorrow, eh? You all are ready for tomorrow. I see. So yeah, let's see who's already here. Let's do our usual greeting roonies. So here we go. Let's pull them up. Ooh, that's a lot of messages. So Ross Plays, Ortrox, Yuri, Victor, Sursim, Love Linley, Cory, Lone Wolf, K-Death, Wacky 4, Week 4, I don't know. Heaven Doll, Infects, Dennis, usually. Thank you so much for tuning in once more. We are in a tough spot. We only, technically speaking, have 6 attempts to get 2 hammers. Because we might have gambled a bit too much on the hammer side of things. So we do have the pieces that we want to link to our Aiona. We just don't have the hammers, right? Like, if we look at it, we have an ancestral headpiece, ancestral light armor. And we also have a ancestral light armor ring. What about the spy account? The spy account is going to get used for tomorrow's early peek at the update video, where we're going to check out Aiona's full kit, I guess. Alright. 50 more summons, people. It might not be the if I could send that to any of you, I would gladly do so, but for us this is like, you know, a drop of water on a hot stone. This shit is gonna disappear. And we're not even going to notice. We're not even going to notice it existing. But hey, that is some huge gems. Good shit. Let me actually try and fix myself so I don't look so pasty. If I could. It's not getting any better. let me bring out the big tools to make sure we don't look like paste man. No. We'll figure this out somehow. Good enough. Also, the reason why you see me like getting my arm deleted and stuff is because I have a lot of shit in the background. I actually need to update that. Or better said, not update it, clean it up. I think that's what you call it in the real life. Yeah. Let's see. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good shit, man. We get an additional, yeah, that's 53 summons. Fantastic stuff. We also have our gauntlet rewards. We made it to rank 5. Gauntlet rewards. So let's check those out. And before we do so, is it the bird today? For those of you that are in 15.8, is it the bird? Because if it is the bird, we could potentially get one more piece. W-Staff, indeed. W-Staff. They can fund our gambling our gambling addiction. Good stuff. Alright, so we have 10 chests. Hey, Amirian, welcome. No, absolutely no trouble that you're late. It's early. Let's be real here. It's early. It's been 4 minutes. Yo, Quark, welcome. Alright, how many gems do we get out of this? So let's start with the lowest of the low. Let's say 1,000, which would be like the lowest outcome. Let's say 1,200, 1,500, and then let's give ourselves an outrageous option, which is 1,800. Let's do 1,800, and then let's do 2,000. Let's do 2,000 plus. Hehehehe. 1,100? No, that'd be crazy. Come on, start the poll. There you go. $13.50. $1,800 would be crazy. That'd be massive boon. Okay. Yeah, let's just check it out. Wow. Okay, so we hit the 200 probably. No, I have no idea. But hey, 1,300 is at least more than 1,200. So that's not bad. Could be worse. Okay. How many hammers today? 0.012 plus. Now, if you're wondering what's the difference between 0 and 0.0, 0.0 means you're at least believing, right? 0.0 means you're at least believing that there's a chance, but to be fair, it's probably not gonna happen. The most convincing thing ever. Hammer manifest. 3 hammers would be so unrealistic. Like, if we walk away with 3 hammers, at that point you might as well ask if we are on a dev account, you know? Like, if we get... Yeah, no. There's no way. There's no way. There is no way. What we quickly have to do is do our daily stuff. make sure we are set up all... yeah, we're pretty set up on our daily shenanigans. And then we can pretty much already carry on. What we think about Aiona ratios? I mean, 93 summons. 93 summons should net you a Aiona on average. So realistically, you only need to do 60 yourself, or better said, 70, because you get the additional 30 as like free summons. Ooh, they changed the UI. Definitely better now, I like it. Definitely better now, I like it. Do we have here? Perfection, general store purchases. What do we need to do weekly? Embrace 20 times. I think we can embrace. We can do a friendship 10x. 53 summons is delicious. Where are 53 summons though? I mean, okay, technically yes. 30 from the event, 10 from login, 10 from event shop. Here we go. Alright, good enough. Does Aiona's ult have infinite range? I doubt it. It's gonna be big range, but I don't think it's gonna be infinite. It's kind of like how Acapella has infinite range, but it's not infinite. Yeah, they changed it, and when you level up affinity in the council 2, you finally see which vessel levels up. Okay. Okay, so we have our weeklies done. We have the dailies done. Let's do the event. Hey, D. Loven, welcome. All right. It's a very simple question. Put yes in the chat if you're summoning for Aiona, also with the intent to do as many summons as it takes to get her once, or no if you are thinking about skipping her. Like if you're thinking about like not even summoning on her at all. Because I found it quite interesting. I've seen a comment from someone saying he's not going to summon at all on Aiona, and I was like, that's a little sad for the free pulls, right? But alright, easy, yes, at least once, yes, at least one copy. That's what I thought, huh? No skip? Damn! Ghost Mania, man. One is enough, it's an ancestor. Like, if a fleeting Bella can be enough for you, then, one Aiona can absolutely be enough for you, yeah. Like, I don't see a reason. Like, if you want to go for more, you can go for more. It's going to be better. But she's most likely... I mean, I guess you could argue affinity, right? If you wanted to, like, maximize Aiona value, you would go for 4 copies, or like 4 total. Because of the affinity, then you can then go to level 40. But also, she goes into the normal pool. So even if you get one, the rest is whatever, right? Skipping is a wise choice if you want to prolong your account, you think so? Because I feel like the next 2 characters, I hope, like, my hope is that the next 2 guys are actually skippable, you know? Or at least one of them skippable, because one of them will be free. If we go back to what we learned from the Death Note, after Aiona, it should be 2 characters. One of them, the first one, should be summon only and then goes into the normal pool, and the second one should be earnable for free, but also have its own banner. So I do feel like we're gonna be able to save summons again to a degree, right? Given my RNG luck, I will go for at least 1 copy then save after. Yeah, hey, it depends, right, on how quick you can get it. What do you think the incoming contours? The skin for girls are for Gunas, but the guy skins are gay? Honestly, I don't know. Like what's his name? The Gilrain skin obviously looks interesting, but we still don't know the animations, right? It really depends on what Gilrain does if you inspect him, because it might very well be for both Gunas, male and female. Yeah, I mean, the wrestler skin, I'm very interested to see those animations, for sure. Aiona's very skippable, she ain't doing groundbreaking stuff. How do you know? How do you know she ain't breaking the whole ground just by existing, huh? But yeah, at least she doesn't look like something or someone that does something super revolutionary that's gonna be overpowered till the end of time. And let's be real here, she's not limited, right? That is the biggest relief of them all. She's not a limited ancestor. That would have been dangerous. New Aiona is the best DPS? We don't know. I wish I could tell you, but as unfortunate as it is, we don't have her yet. As a free-to-play, 60 summons for her right now, okay, I guess. You can guarantee her. You can almost guarantee her. If you have 60 summons now, you get 20 from login and from the event, you get 30 from summoning, you're 10 summons away. The only thing you need to do is get 3,000 gems and you have the 120 pity guarantee, right? So having 60 summons is incredibly good. Do you think Aiona can benefit more from Elf Bella than Van Helsing? We have to see how strong she is, right? But yeah, I mean, I guess the simplest way to think of her would be as a magic damage focused Van Helsing, right? Van Helsing is Van Helsing and she's magic Van Helsing. But yeah, you know what's dangerous? She deals damage based on max HP on her basic attack, which might very well let her outscale Van Helsing. Like, damage dealt based on max HP on the basic attack is interesting stuff. Capped at 60. I mean, Van Helsing is capped at what? 90, right? On his special. Can we... maybe I don't have someone equipped? If not, I would like to know why we're losing. I would like to speak to the manager. Ah, not even close. Not even close. Solid win. Van Helsing is 100%. Yeah, but the question is, does the basic attack scaling scale with basic attack level, right? Like, does the additional damage based on max HP, does that scale with level? Who knows? We shall find out in 12 hours. Her multipliers are on the Discord. I'll check out the multipliers on my good old spy account, and we'll see. Do I have a video about your opinion on Cyrene? Ooh, I haven't yet made an actual Cyrene review, but she's gonna be amazing for your account. You'll have a lot of fun with her, and also she will only get better with Aiona. Are you gonna be online until update? I mean, I basically go online on reset. So we have an hour to check out the skins, check out everything else. So we'll spend like an hour checking out everything else, and then the hour after reset, when Aiona comes live, we basically have like an hour leading up to her release. So we'll be live on reset, and then checking out the skins, checking out everything else that gets added early, and then the hour goes by, and then we get the then we get the Aiona release. You know what I'm currently wondering? Am I ever going to use the keybinds? I'm so used to just clicking. Am I ever going to get the keybinds, or actually going to get to use the keybinds? Streaming the Sarah Spy account? No, there's not a lot of point to it. Because keep in mind, that account is like level 5. And we don't have a lot of means on the account, right? Is reset different from the update? To a degree, yes. Like, for example, the event, the Aiona banner and stuff happens an hour after reset. Is Aiona going to be released in this upcoming reset? Yes. Yes. She is 23 hours, 22 hours and 40 minutes away from us. 22 hours, 40 minutes. Is Clan Hunt coming back? Supposedly on the 21st. Supposedly. Like, someone said they've read that Clan Hunt was gonna come back on the 21st, but I haven't seen it yet. I think it's nice for controller users. How would I do that? See, my issue always would be, I don't think it's here. Does that work? Does that actually work? No, it doesn't have like any inbuilt support. So you would have to actually go out of your way to find a way to mock a controller to replace a key. I don't know, you would have to launch it through Steam? I don't know. Positioning with controller, you would have to simulate a mouse. Like, for example, the right stick would then be the mouse, and you could then use the right stick, and then you use like RT or R2 to like click, and then you like move. Basically, you would go like this. With this, you move the mouse. With this one, you like select, and then you move people around. I guess you could use these buttons for like ultimates or something. I don't know. But no, it doesn't. Hey! Ikas, welcome! I don't know how to feel about the F button. The F button is your, like, select button. Press F to play the stage. You need help. There's an update pop in the launch, and when I click on it, it brings you to the official website. Delete the launcher, re-download it. The time on the puzzle event is for a release, guys. The event itself will stay for more days. Oh, absolutely it will. You don't like the PC client? How? How could you prefer emulator over PC client?
As you wish. Moonlight revelation.
Emulator runs fine and you double dip on the cashback. I mean, to a degree, you could also just buy it from the third-party store and you can get like a 20% discount if you choose to buy it from Japan. Like, at least that's what I've learned. I bought it the normal way, the Moonflow, and now I've learned you could just go to the third-party website, buy it in yen, and you save like 20%. But yeah. What skills to level up for Cyrene? Any. Any. Like, you can level up the basic because it's a basic, you can level up the special because it counts as a basic, and you can level up the ult. But overall, I guess I would say basic followed by special and then the ultimate last. So basic, special, ultimate. Should be available in 12 hours and 36 minutes in Asia. Yeah, it's like 7... No, it's like 4 in the morning for me, I believe. Yeah, it's some weird ass time. But I'll check out at like 5 or 6 in the morning for me personally. And then I give you like an updated look at her before she actually releases. How do you play Cyrene? You play her with the Van Helsing. And then you use Van Helsing's ult and you use her to retarget Van Helsing. Good stuff. Alright. We're looking for 1 hammer, preferably 2. Let's see if everybody that needs to be geared is actually geared. Looks like it. Here we go. Alright, let me actually try to do it with the buttons. Or with the keybinds, you could say. It's interesting. Fuck. What is a hammer? It is a endgame gear piece. Or better said, an endgame resource used to upgrade gear pieces. And that's what we're currently looking for. Okay, it definitely takes some time getting used to. It might just be easier to just drag and drop. Oh, we're so done. Let's do that again. No, you cannot double tap the key to cancel. What you actually do is you tap the key to enter into it and then you click the cancel button. Like, you cannot just re-tap it, you have to actually click on cancel below. Yeah. Which is a bit weird, but it is what it is. Yeah, the drag, it feels more used to, because we've been doing it for 30 days now, right? Or like 40 days, I guess. So obviously there's more of a familiarity with it. But yeah, I guess you could say it might make it easier for certain people to cancel the ult. Because to cancel the ult, you actually have to like move back onto it, which could be a little awkward in certain scenarios. Ah! You got 8 hammers in 3 days, no T9 faction yet, sadly. Wow, that is some weird luck. But 8 hammers in 3 days, that's disgusting, you know that, right? Like, it's basically as if you only missed one potential chance to get a hammer, right? And because you got all these hammers, you didn't even have a chance to get a faction piece. But damn, that's disgusting ratios. Come on, Lamia, please just destroy both wings. Thank you. Alright, now we're cooking. No risk, no reward. Van Helsing! Good stuff. All right. Any reason why you don't use Lorelei to destroy wings and balls makes the fight easier? Cause it works. If it ain't broken, why fix it? Yeah, exactly. So, I have something I want to show you though. We'll do it after the gear. There's something I need your help with. That you can help me with right now. But first off, let's have a look at the gear. See what we gained. Nothing. Ouch.
Before the face of justice, what chance do evil and intrigue stand?
Kingdom heavy armor. Okay.
We won.
And nothing. Ooh, that is terrible. That is terrible. That hurts. That does hurt. Alright. Yeah, no hammers. Whew. Yay. That's a duplicate. No, it's not a... Oh, wait. That's... interesting. Starry-eyed Aiona, huh? I mean, medium kingdom.
Is something troubling you? You can confide.
Now we have 2 pieces for Starry-eyed. Fancy. Or I guess for Ressa, yes. Unfortunately, it's not the offensive ones. Yeah, I guess Friedrich is starting to look decent. 2 fancy pieces, but yeah, no hammer. So we have to hope for some extra hammers tomorrow, which is kind of wild. We do have the experience though to upgrade
Where you want to go?
one of these rings to 5. This one. Hopefully, right? Almost. Close. What do the hammers do? They allow us to bind pieces to a character. So for example, this echo binding process right here, if we wanted to bind this to Lamia, we would need one of these hammers. Unfortunately, we don't have any. And we need them for tomorrow if we wanted to bind some pieces to T. Aiona. Though, yeah, I guess it's better if we do our testing without binding any pieces instantly anyway. So I think we're fine. Yeah, we're fine-ish. We're fine-ish, but unfortunately we didn't get a single hammer. And the double no-drop... I mean, okay, it wasn't a double no-drop. So, I think we're decent. I think we're decent. But no, what I now need your help with, let me show you, is something else. And that is I already posted it on the Discord, but I do believe most people kind of saw it as somewhat something of a joke, right? But let me show you. All right, here we go. So, all right. These are a whole bunch of characters, right? And what I need is like a somewhat concise way of describing these characters. These ones are from a transcript of my 1 hour video, which is like done with, it's obviously not perfect. Most of these things you read here are very suspicious. Like for example this, Goldland Strength, shoots things. And then weaknesses is like leg scaling, burst or support, nearly useless. I mean, that fits, right? Some of these fit, some of these don't. And especially like, for example, in the very top row, it said soul generation the whole day. So if you want to, you have access, right? You have access to edit this one. So if you have the time while I do my dailies or whatever, and if you want to, or do it on a second monitor, you can actually just update any of these, right? You can update any of these to make more sense. So I have something to work with. Obviously, don't troll if possible, but if you choose to do so, you can definitely do that. But yeah, so if you want to take like a little bit out of your day to take some workload off my shoulders, that would be fantastic. But then again, yeah, I think we want to keep it in like a couple bullet points, like 3 or 4 per character. Like you can kind of have a look at how we did. Let me see. I think I did the first 5 already to a degree. So, like for example, Acapella is like one of the best supports. Blood Soul Generation scales well, strong. Here, I mean, obviously this has to say very rather than verse. Very strong buffs, nice off healer is like this stuff, and then this one is like needs ult level skill ups, useless if you don't ult with her kind of deal. So if you have any ideas, you can do that. If not, I'll obviously have to just go over it again. But it definitely saves me some time. My bad. It definitely saves me some time. And for those of you that were here yesterday, and that I showed you this trailer, right? This like 90-second trailer, this like MV of Silver and Blood for the first 3 minutes that got the stream banned in certain countries because the music used in the video that we used in the starting soon screen was copyright. So that was interesting. That was interesting things that happened. All right, but yeah, so yeah, if you want to take some time out of your day to like change some notes there, I would greatly appreciate it. But then again, it is non-required. I'll have to do it at some point anyway. All right, let's collect our extra potions. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Long journey ahead.
Why is this so grayed out? Like, why does it look this weird? I don't know. Shiny on bottom. I think we already have it. You see how it says like 37 out of 37? I do believe we already have it. Oh. Now, thinking back on the summer event as a whole, I think it was a good event, but there were obviously some hiccups, right? The fact that we had this like incredibly long dead period without access to the nightmare mode was kind of iffy. The fact that, yeah, that we did have a campaign that did not include a nightmare mode. What do hammers do? Hammers allow you to bind pieces. It's like endgame stuff. Hammers are what you need if you want to make your piece turn from this into the shiny stuff. And then you can also use it to reforge substats. Do I still have the hammer thing on? Nah, no, I don't. Alright. When to upgrade gears? You can upgrade gears whenever you want to. Like, you could technically upgrade a level 1 gear piece. Just make sure that you usually focus on upgrading headpiece and ring first, because those give the most offensive stats. And usually you just want to upgrade your DPSs first before thinking about upgrading the gear of like your tanks and supports. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Is this about the tier list side? Yeah, pretty much. It's me making descriptions for the characters, right? It's just bullet points, right? No, I'm not going to remove SRs. What are we even talking about? SRS and RS? I have no idea. I mean, the rares aren't on there, but at least the SRs are, like Jinx, Selena, and Aiona. Yeah, if you want to say, wait, I'm reading the same messages again. Wow. Is there any new code? No. What's your opinion on the investigation segment in the summer event? Well, I think it's fun, like walking around and oh, you mean that? Ooh, I think it was something else. I think it was something new, which is kind of nice. So today's the last opportunity to buy the sunscreen. Yes, it is. You can't get to stage 11 and you're thinking about buying the sunscreen. Ooh, I don't know, my guy. I don't know if you should. Like, you're obviously getting a worse value than anybody else. You really don't... yeah, I mean, 30,000 blood power, it's a bit. I guess you could be doing some attempts on the let me see. Mm, 2-2. You could run 2-4. You could run 2-2, 2-4 to potentially make more progress in nightmare mode. Yeah, you know what the crazy part is? I have no idea who Pridvin is. I mean, I know that they have a guild in the game, but I didn't really ever bother too much with it. But yeah, I guess as far as I've learned context-wise, their website, right? But besides that, I never really bothered with it too much. Hey, Zoe, welcome. Nah, it's not like I wholeheartedly agree. Like, preferably you want to use every single bit of sunscreen you have exclusively on the Divine Blood stages, right? That's usually what you're meant to do. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 8, 2, 7. Do we have someone ungeared?
Too close.
No, looks good. Aha! Missing an artifact. I guess philosophers.
Setting the chaotic world right.
Why are you up so high in blood power, Starry-eyed? What did you do?
Is something troubling you?
I mean, we did give you some shiny pieces, that's true.
Is something troubling you? You can confide in me.
Suspicious. How's today's progress? Are you able to show your Van's attack number? Oh, my Van Helsing's attack stat? Sure. 15,900. 2-6 is 3 Divine Blood per run. Yeah, but it's worse value than 4. Absolutely. I don't know if you really have enough Divine Blood saved for leveling. Keep in mind, every threshold is at minimum like 40k. Every threshold is at minimum like 40k to make it through. Which reminds me of my free-to-play, because there we're very, very close to actually making it to level 141. You started to really hate the shop because of the voice. Hey, come on. But yeah, it's a voice line you just have to learn to ignore. Also, check this out. We don't have a frame. Earlier this morning, they took our frame. They took our honor. They took everything we had. And now we don't have our Night at the Hunt frame anymore. They just took it away. God damn. So we have to stay frameless for now. Yep. First they made us maidenless and then they took our frames. What are they gonna take next? What are they gonna take next? I don't even want to know. Alright. Enhance any equipment 3 times. We don't have anything else to enhance a piece of equipment with, right?
Come too close.
So I have to kind of wait for the day for like the assist. Oh no, we do. Okay. This should have been enhancement 3. It is. Nice. Yeah, we'll do free to play, sure. I mean, we're basically already done with the dailies, right? As far as like, not quite, but almost. What's new? Nothing else. Big new is only tomorrow. The big new is all tomorrow. Besides, you could say PC client updates, right? You can now see we have keys. Like we could hit E for embrace, D for castle. You have the ability to like, you cannot rebind, right? It's all fixed. And I guess you have the login information. F to your paycheck tomorrow. Ooh, tough times. Tough times. Alright, then yeah, let's swap over. You know what's going to be interesting? To see if we can actually pull off a miracle on the free-to-play. And that is because we'll only have like 50. We only have like 50 to 60 summons available to hopefully pull ourselves a timeless Aiona on the free-to-play. It's going to be interesting. Summons tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, she'll drop at our usual stream time, right? She drops on an hour after reset. So it's gonna be pretty much the same as usual, if a little earlier. And yes, we will be live from reset onwards. Absolutely. Ooh, gauntlet rewards. Ah, yeah, gauntlet rewards. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. Alright, perennial bands.
The longest journey begins.
It's hopefully going to be hard to miss. But yeah, as you can see, we have 5 summons. 3,300 gems. So we can do like a 10x. New Aiona Van Helsing? I don't know. That's what we'll find out tomorrow. Do I know how hard? Minimum 4. Minimum 4 is the goal.
More over here.
Like total, right?
Please come again. We look forward to your next visit. Do remember to come back.
So many things to click. So many exclamation marks. All very important. No, I'm not bothering with the message board today. Not bothering with that one yet. We can resolve the message board another day. Alright, who was the guy that needed to go up? We need 700 Divine Blood. Can we get 700 Divine Blood? Absolutely we can. That's 2,000. There we go. Time to upgrade
I hope to find
the man. Alright, and there we go. We've successfully broken through level 140 on the free-to-play.
Wander around aimlessly.
In, what was this, 3 weeks time? Not bad, not bad. Not gonna lie, all the new buttons for PC client kinda annoying. Can we skip tutorial yet for faster reroll? It's like 10% faster. You can skip certain tutorial sections, but you can't skip the full tutorial. Like, keep in mind, you still have to clear the stages yourself, but like the skill tutorials and stuff in the stages, you'll be able to get through faster. Total BP at the moment, close to 60. 59, 422. But as you can see, we also don't have a lot of siphons, right? We have 1 siphon on Van Helsing, we do have a siphon on Tihati, and then we have 3 on Daikalo, but the rest is kinda nothing. Hey, Matriel, hello.
A fulfilling day indeed.
I just have 1 dupe of F Bella. Should I roll F Bella to hope for another dupe? For her to go to 160? It doesn't matter really. Like, to be fair, I mean, if you wanted to be smart about it, you would go for more fleeting Bella copies because you can get an Aiona later. But realistically, there's not enough of a difference between 0 copies and 1 copies. So just do whatever you feel like. Like, look at us. We also only have 1 fleeting Bella. We did like 100 summons for her banner. We only got 1. It is what it is. A guide for Phoenix, boss. I'll make guides for all 3 bosses in like 2 or 3 days. I think I make one in like 2 or 3 days, for 1 for each. You can check out Kuratha's YouTube channel if you want to. It's like Kuratha1, I believe. He should have one. Do we have to pay for evolution tree slots? Is there another way? Transfusion. For transfusion slots, you want to upgrade the observatory. That thing right here. You get extra slots on 8-1 and 6-1. So it goes 6-1 for 5, 8-1 for 5, and then technically 9-1 for another 5. Observatory, very expensive. Only if you want to finish it off. Like, getting to 8-1 isn't that expensive, and getting to 6-1 or 5-1 for the first one is also not that bad. Could be worse. We already did that survey, okay. How about this one? Yay, we can get ourselves 300 gems. Fantastic. Yes, I did not. I did. You can always make it better. Very good vibes. You couldn't have chosen a better picture? Fleeting Bella is fantastic though. I like the vibes, very good vibes. Bing, bang, boom, bang. Technically, I did not buy any. No. I find news that we can aim the F Bella ult in the middle of a Dutchman's Revenge. How? How did you not realize you can aim the F Bella ult? How did that happen? Mm. I think we need a new game mode. That's what we need. I'm obviously 14 and below. Fantastic. Thank you. Can I now get my gems? Oof. Hard earned. Hard earned. Can you show me how to clean out the inventory and equipment? I can't get my daily blood. Alright. You go to a character. You go to the headpiece. And then you put in the pieces. There's currently no cleaning option, but you can pretty much treat gear pieces as experience. You see how the experience bar goes up? So yeah, if you want to clear out your inventory from all the quote-unquote trash pieces, just level up gear. Right? Just level up gear. That's how you'll be able to get rid of them. See, I was cheese clearing chapter 14 during the summer event with the Theophane, so I let everyone else auto while you aim Theo. Interesting. And that is certainly one way to do it. Are purple faction pieces worth leveling up? Absolutely. As I said, any faction piece is worth leveling up. Just mainly focus on head pieces first, then do rings. DPSs is something you can worry about, like supports or healers and tanks is something you can worry about later when you have more currency. So yeah, do DPS first, and you know what? Starting from blue pieces, you'll already get more of enough of a payback. And also keep in mind the pieces stay, like they keep the experience, the only thing you lose is a bit of Soli. And the lower the tier piece, the less it's Soli it actually costs to upgrade. How many points do we need to guarantee to Aiona? 120. But you get 33 while doing your 10th, 50th and 100th. So you could say 90 to guarantee her.
Purify the tainted souls.
What team do you use for Clive and Sheila on my free-to-play? Van Helsing Bella. I mean, I'll show you my Clive team in a second, I guess. We'll get there when we finish Time on Mausoleum. But no, in both cases, it's just a Van Helsing plus whatever I need to like get the job done. Acapella is Van, Acapella and Bella. Yes, yes, indeed. Time on Mausoleum truly isn't the most challenging game mode, but Cyrene does make it more fun. You cleared 13.6 with 47 KBP and 13.8 was easy peasy, but stuck again at 14.1. Yes. That's pretty much the way it's going to go, because starting from chapter 14, you're gonna have certain points that just keep you for quite a while, especially 14.4. You requested an auto-clear option for Mausoleum because, let's be real, it gets boring. I mean, if you wanted to like properly play Mausoleum, you would put in different characters. And if you don't always use Van Helsing, then it's not gonna be boring because you're not gonna be able to easily sweep it. Like, I guess for your daily first clear, sure. But if you wanted to properly play Mausoleum, you have to beat it with, for example, using Ressa, using Mass, using Kane, right? So the true Mausoleum gameplay is something you haven't even played yet. The true Mausoleum gameplay is not using Van Helsing, not using Fleeting Bella. Darcy's is a woman? Yes.
We won.
Van spoiled you? Absolutely he did. I just started and currently at chapter 12 with 35k BP. How can I push BP more? Leveling costs too much resources. You play the event stages. Like, you play the event stages, you use the event shop, you push as far as you can, and then you wait. Right? That's the concept of an idle game, eh? If you can't make it, if you've pushed as far as you can in every single section, and you just wait for tomorrow, make some upgrades, improve your team, maybe have fun playing the gear dungeon or whatever, and yeah, then you'll do it again. Alright, we have Octavia, we have our Van Helsing, we have our Del Carlo, we have our Fleeting Bella, and we have our Acapella. Acapella, Bella, Ella, Ella, And then, I mean, I guess we could potentially get Cyrene in there too. Hehe.
I promise, no matter what.
No, I have not yet. I've unlocked this this boss for like 2 weeks now, but I haven't yet bothered with it. Because, at least in my mind, not enough people have made it there to make it, like, worth it, you know? But yeah, it will be like 2 or 3 days and then we'll tackle that subject. Yeah, you can look for like others. I think there's a couple others that uploaded their clears already for the bosses, but yeah, I personally haven't yet bothered with it. Also, at least give me a bit more time to like think about the boss, look at the boss, see what he does, and yeah, I mean I figured out a lot of stuff in comparison to me taking on the boss for the first time. So, I think overall it wasn't too bad. Good stuff. Aiona's ultimate cost is 4 indeed, yes. You got Hourglass in the mail?
Oh, is that all? How boring.
Did they send out the anachronometers already? It's not this one, right? Yeah, you know the important part if you want to get max fragments on Clive is have enough cost ready for the very last ultimate. May I ask what level did you beat the second boss in Tomb of the Fallen? I'm stuck at this last bar. Whenever I get there, he just literally one-shots your team. Oh, the reason why he one-shots your team is because you're not clearing fast enough. You're not clearing the enemies on the field fast enough. So a trick for the last wave is try to save as much cost as possible and then use your ultimates accordingly at the end. Obviously this is not going to help you much because we're a bit over leveled, but with 100 you should be able to beat the last phase. It's just all about make sure you have 2 sources of AoE damage, and then for the last phase just have just have some cost ready. Don't spend it all before you get there. Oh, Asia server. Should we check it out? I mean, I guess we can check out the spy server, see what's happening. But, yeah. You see this blue bar, right? If this blue bar fills up, that's when he wipes you. You just need to kill these enemies before the blue bar fully fills. Technically, you could try bringing like 3 AoE units, but realistically, you should only need 2. But yeah, units that are really good here are Cecia, Lamia, Dalcarlo, Theobald. Any of those are like performing extremely well here. Yeah, I mean, Lamia should almost one-shot the waves by herself, especially the earlier ones, right? But yeah, any cost you can save is good cost. Because that's going to stop you from getting wiped. Also, if you have an acapella, bringing an acapella, very useful. Very useful. And then here, last one. There we go. You got Pavana today? Nice. I also got Pavana today. Good stuff. This was a trial fight, right? Woo. Don't you wish the 2x events would be every weekend? Obviously I do, but the pacing we currently have means they're every other weekend. So I'm like, okay, sure. Like, it's at least better than just once a month.
With the chariot in hand, victory is inevitable.
My second copy? How would I get a second copy of Pavana on my free-to-play, huh? Yeah, just bring a second source of AoE, right? Lamia is not meant to like one-shot every single stage on her own, you know? No, my main I'm like halfway there because I'm spending like 5,000 each day on skill crystals, crystal balls, huh? I can't even clear story stage now as low BP. What can I do? Wait. The concept of an idle game, just do something else. Or figure out a way how you can get more resources. Those are your two options, right? Either figure out a way where you might have missed some resources, something you can run, something you can try, open boxes in your inventory, or just wait for this beautiful meter right here to fill up, get some more and left stuff going, and then obviously using the green as a way to get resources, but you have to decide for yourself if that's something you think is necessary. You can obviously level purple gear, right? You can level purple gear. Just keep in mind you're going to have to pay a bit of a solely cost to transition from the purple to the gold gear. It just depends on how close you are to unlocking gold gear, right? Like if you're unlocking tier 7 because you're so close to 12.8 anyway, might as well wait a little bit. Yeah, exactly. You just have to take it more relaxed. Indeed.
From atop the tower. From atop the tower.
Jokes on you, you're a marathon sprinter? I mean, you might as well sprint. Might as well sprint. You wish you could say gear for Soli.
Now then, unleash.
Not necessarily. Because if you think about it, you would be sacrificing progress for progress, which is kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, if we get an option to get more Soli, that would be obviously great. Besides the ways we already have. I think the ways we already have are kind of nice. The fact that we can currently get around 300k Soli just from the event shop is also quite tasty. But yeah, I mean, more Soli is more better, right? No real debate there. More Soli, more good. Come on.
We won. So...
Do we use the team formation with 59-54? No, we're on 57-8-9-8-9-6. Huh. Okay.
It's finally...
58-9-0-1.
So this is the new vassal candidate.
I guess the only question here would be, do we have enough?
How to use power.
Do we have enough healing for Bella to not instantly die? But I guess looks good. But that's also because we're not in too big of a BP deficit. Plus, moment, this game isn't way more popular. You got almost everything. Yeah, I don't know. It's devs, right? It's the devs that have to do the marketing side of things. Not necessarily much we can do about that.
Unleash the devil.
Whoops. Could have also just not done that if I'm too late anyway. By the way, what a good unit to for put them in the transfusion. SRs. Put in SRs first. So Joanne. No, not Joanne. Put in like Empusa. Again, not even Empusa. Put in like Jestil and Aiona. Try replacing them with SSRs. But like for the transfusion, honestly, you put in like the top tier units. You put at the bottom, and at the top you just put whoever you pull most of.
Now then, unleash the devil.
You weren't here at launch. Did they shit the bed? No, there wasn't like any big launch drama. It's just, think about the launch date, right? Think about the launch date itself. It launched on the same day, basically, as Uma Musume as well as Persona 5. They all pretty much launched same day, which, yeah, could explain it to a degree, right? It was a very crowded launch window.
With the chariot in hand.
Etheria was like 3 weeks earlier, right? But yeah, it was the first month of launch for Etheria, sure. Yeah, I mean, Uma Musume has that VTuber free marketing. It is crazy. Oh yeah, obviously, I mean, Persona 5X has one controversy after another. Yeah, they've been fucking up the last like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Now then, unleash the devil.
Yeah, as I said, I have to clear out my background. There's a lot of thingy things in the background. Indeed, thingy things. Your ethereal account was maxed? Level 100? Is it level 100? I don't even know. Yeah, I mean, who knows what happens with Persona. They have to get their shit together. But I guess at least they're treating the Asian player base well. My van doesn't have any dupe. Should I use the 300 coffin for him? Because I have some other not so good SSR with 2 dupe already, like Nico, and have 3 SSR with dupe already, Bella, Acapella, Del Carlo. Yes, you can get more Van Helsings as long as you have Stereoid, as long as you have Acapella, and as long as you have like any SSR you truly need. Usually it's better to use the coffin to get a new SSR. But yeah, I mean, I used my 300 coffin to get my first Van Helsing, and then I bought a Van Helsing with the 200 shop currency from the shard shop. I mean, I guess like the captivating factor in Uma should be the like career mode where you can do up to like 5 or 6 careers with your horses, but I don't really care for enemy girls that are horses that are male and female both. It's not my kind of thing. But yeah, big W to the enemies face each other levels. Very, very cute. I like him. Video comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow is skill reset event, so like an hour before reset, you'll have a skill up priority video thing. So you know who to invest in with the skill up event.
Unleash the devil.
Ethereal RNG is crazy, not gonna lie. Yeah, I like the concept of ancestors more than I like the concept of light and dark heroes existing. Well, skill up event? I mean, there's a skill reset event, I guess, better said. Tomorrow we get 5 currency, so you could skill reset someone you've invested into but don't want to, or aren't using anymore. Like, for example, I don't know if you invested into Kane or whatever. Yeah, I know. It's not even girls. There's like male and female horses that both have representation as horses in the game. It's popular enough. You don't even have Kane? Blessed. Blessed. Do you want to see my friendship summon I accidentally did earlier today? So yeah. I got my second... Oh, I think it's my third SSR. That's crazy. 3 SSRs from the friendships is funny, but Kane, he is what it is, right? Does this game have a player count chart? I don't think so. I also don't believe any game in existence has a player count chart, period. Because that would be just letting information be known that you don't want to be known as much. He isn't on your wish list. Yeah, obviously he's not on a wish list. Doesn't mean you can't pull him on the on a premium banner. Like, just because you have a wish list doesn't mean I can escape Kane on, for example, like a Lorelei banner. Or that you can't get him from perfect charts. Should you wish list cigars for the DOT team? If you have a Tihati, absolutely make sure you want to get another. Yeah, absolutely, I would say so, yes. Am I gonna spend a lot? We just got 16,000 gems sent by the developers. So maybe we don't have to spend as much.
Now then, unleash the devil.
Summoning plans for tomorrow, like 400. 400 would be something I would be like something comfortable with, right? So yeah, I think I would be comfortable doing like 400-ish summons. No, excluding the free summons, right? Skill priority with when? Tomorrow. Right before the reset event for skills. So you have something to do before Aiona comes out. I hope you get lucky, I hope so too. Like, main goal is to get like 4, but I would like to get more than 4, you know?
The hour of execution has come.
So this is the new vassal candidate. What's anyone's mind? Break.
20. You get 20 extra summons from the event. Let me actually pay attention here. You needed those 53 summons for this banner too? No, hell no. Like it is already gracious enough that we're getting 33 summons on the banner by doing 10, 50 and 100 pulls respectively, right? So you're getting 33 summons from the banner itself, and then you're getting 10 from login events, 10 from the event itself, and then anything else on top of that would be another more bonus. Good job, Ryan. Good job. Good job, man. I mean, Dupe F. Bella is Dupe F. Bella, huh? You're fighting so hard not to pull Lorelei? You don't have her at all? I mean, if you don't have her at all, and if you feel like you would regret missing out on her, I don't see a reason not to like summon for her, you know?
Now then, unleash the devil.
Spanner event will probably have pulls too. Yeah, it has 25. It has 25 pulls and then some gems and whatever. T. Kane confirmed? Maybe. Maybe.
It's finally my turn.
All raw materials for my merchandise.
Now then, unleash the devil.
A promise that's not a customer must be fulfilled. You're finished. Take my thoughts not a customer. You're finished.
Purify the
That's not
tainted
a
soul.
customer.
Yeah, no, I just put 40 on the summer bella to get it and survey about new ancestors, so you stop pulling sins. Makes sense.
Now then, unleash the devil.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely free to play, Flintly. Absolutely. This guy is tanky. Yes, he is. But we're also on a 10k BP deficit. So if we do a little bit of crystal, then we can find out that we're looking at 58,901 divided by 68,000. It's like a 14.4. Yeah, this is around the mark where it usually starts
The devil.
falling apart, you could say.
Materials for my merchandise.
Oh, we can actually take out Bella and give her a little bit more.
Now then,
Yep.
unleash the devil.
Next update is gonna be future Aiona without any eyes. You're right. It's gonna be future Aiona indeed.
Materials for my merchandise.
Right now I'm sitting on 90 and 26k blood, so I'm wondering, should I try to get Lorelei or save for tomorrow? I mean, if you want to guarantee yourself an ancestor, then you can drop down... like... Let me see. You could do 30 pulls. If you want to be super safe, you could do 20. What is hourglass? I have no fucking idea.
Unleash the
Someone said something new in the inbox. Oh wait, hourglass. Oh no, I think it's event currency. Let me see. Yeah, hourglass. You can use it to just play the event. It's not the skill reset. Entering stages requires the item hourglass. Huh? How about that? So, yeah. You'll get 5 extra entries for the Aiona event tomorrow.
the devil.
Or I guess, you know what? Do y'all remember how there was a mistake with the sunscreen? How certain people didn't get the sunscreen when they started the summer event? I think it's probably now like this to like avoid that. To make sure that there's no way that some people are gonna miss out on the resource, you know? At least that seems the most logical. Should you open your perfect kingdom shards? I mean, nobody's gonna get ended into them. So if you're still looking for Stereoid Aiona, you can open your kingdom shards, or you can hold them and wait for another kingdom character to get released. But that would take at least 4 to 5 weeks before you can see some payback on that decision. So can you wait 4 to 5 weeks? Or can't you wait 4 to 5 weeks?
Unleash the devil.
How did Thibault not get transformed? Weird stuff. You hope they can... Yeah, a lot of people are looking for more voice acting, absolutely. You can, you have control, sure. But, I mean, let's think about it logically. Who else is there in the Kingdom Shards that could be useful for you besides Stereoid Aiona? Oh, you beat 15A, congratulations. Now have fun trying to figure out the boss with level 200 units. You can now actually feel powerful.
All raw materials for my merchandise.
How much BP did the guy have that beat 15.8? I would say 80,000. Like somewhere around 80,000. I love that there's so much story, but more importantly, it's coherent. I saw a story, but it's like 9% just worse, no real progress. Yeah, true. But unfortunately, though, at least past chapter 12, we don't have a lot of story cohesion. I mean, we do have story cohesion, but yeah. Yeah, you were at 80.5 with the borrowed Agarus. Yeah, pretty much, right? Like, Agarus is probably going to be your second or third strongest unit-ish. Maybe a bit more, depends. Yeah, okay, I guess we have to time Daikalo a little better. Time Daikalo a little better and this can work.
Now then, unleash the devil.
I should set my start hand.
Now then, unleash
No, obviously not 80k with 4 people, but 80k with the added 20,000 Or like 19,000 something something from the Aiagaris trial unit. Yeah, if we could get more like anime style animation thingies, nobody would complain. Nobody would complain. You had 72.5 with Aiagaris? Yeah, no. No. Maybe you need like 76. Basically, you need around like 1 or 2 level 160 units. That's kind of the sweet spot. How did that work so well before? Now it's going kind of eh. Yeah, we know that you could just go on and use the ult animation every single time. It's perfect for certain people. That's for sure. Alright, show me that healing. How do I have keen bites now? PC client. Auto update. Happened today. Yeah, it being once a day basic is, yeah, it's useful. Maybe we should use Stereoid Aiona's ult. But also we might be fine here. Nah, Van is not getting the kills. But he's probably also not going to die. Okay, he might die. Yeah, he definitely will die. Okay, interesting.
Now then, unleash the devil.
Ryan confirmed Guna. Potentially. God damn it, we have to ult earlier.
Now then,
I just find the whole Noah Nevernight kind of funny. Like, bro, you can't tell me that ain't the main character name, lol. I mean, he is the main character, isn't he? Why should a main character not have a main character name? Right? I think he earned it by, you know, being the main character.
now then, unleash the
No, the true goat is Dracula himself, man. We need a real aura farming Dracula. He's the real goat, that's for sure. No. Ah. He's not out yet. Dracula better be OP. He better be, yeah. I mean, as far as, like, my hope is first anniversary free hero from Ancestral Vault. Tino doesn't seem to be that powerful. I mean, that's just because summoners haven't gotten support since release of the game, for example, right? Like, it's just a bit weird, but we got Daikalo, we got Lami, and now we got 5 basic attack focused heroes. You know? Like, Noah is the strongest summoner, but summoners aren't the strongest, you know? When would be the first anniversary? July 26th, 2026. So, 06, 26, 26. That's actually kind of cool. For New Year's? How about, why do we already look for New Year's? How about Christmas and Halloween specifically? Right? Why do we have to look for New Year's? Why do I mean June? The game released in July. Or did it? No, it's been 40 days, you're right. It would be 07, huh? No, wait. It would be 06. Yeah, I think it's still 06, right? But it is indeed June. Man, confusing. Confusing stuff. But yeah, as I said, the most important part should be Halloween. Can you stop killing Bella? Please.
Now then, unleash.
You know what we could try? You know what we could try?
We have a wonderful selection.
I know. We don't have it unlocked yet.
Are you sure it's alright?
Hmm.
When there's
10,922. Okay, okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. No, I have a good idea. For that, we do have to finish. For that, we do have to finish off Dutchman's Revenge. But I do have an idea. No, it's gonna be the standard ones. You don't have to make it that specific. Like, Valentine's is big in any game.
unleash.
Valentine's is big in any game. Christmas is big in any game. We might get a Chinese New Year if we're lucky. And then obviously, right, Halloween, Christmas. You know the deal. You know the deal. But when do we get Scheid Van Helsing? Hopefully never. Hopefully never. But yeah, show me a gacha game that doesn't celebrate Halloween. I'll wait. I'll wait. As I said, in my opinion, we're gonna see our first collaboration units Halloween or Christmas, yes. Genshin does nothing for Halloween? No way. Even if it's just a character release or like a thematic level or like an event stage or whatever, there's no way there's nothing there. I don't believe it. You just get the event to 160? Nice. Yeah, see, art still counts. Genshin doesn't do anything, that's also true. But I guess they have the like big area releases, right? See if you can do 14-8. Yeah, destroy the special things of the boss and try to do as much DPS as possible. While I guess focusing on survivability second so your units at least don't die. Yeah, basically. Whoops. Yeah, come on. No, 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 no. They do. And that is because they have a Western market. Right? Like, they might have not done it in the beginning, but they just realized, oh, we actually have a Western market, and boom. Big Halloween fans. Genshin killed Honkai Impact 3rd makes me sad still. I don't know, I feel like to a degree you could say it might sound a bit rude, but it's deserved. It was definitely the oldest game. Worse engine, worse whatever, worse basis. Doesn't have nearly as big of a player base. Might as well focus on the things that really make the money, huh? Yeah, obviously most of the revenue comes from the... It's not... That's not true. Even if it is like 70-30, 30% is still 30%. You can't just be like, yeah, they can just ignore it, right? That's not gonna happen. Like, I mean, you've kind of seen it with Persona trying it, with other games kind of trying it. It's not advised, right? You can obviously try, but it's not gonna go well.
Are you sure it's all right to be wandering around when there's...
Now then, unleash the devil.
Desire beckons.
Alright, let's see if this worked. Okay, it was just a big attack, alright?
Now then, unleash
14-4, the Joanne one, shutdown. Like, any stuns, sleeps, any big crowd control, taunts you can throw on Joanne to stop her from ulting, that's what you really want to do. Pretty much. Solo leveling Arise was actually pretty close to Honka Impact 3rd, but you dropped it after the community got weird. It is what it is. Use Lorelei basics with Bella. Our Lorelei is like 5 BP. I don't think it's as much of an option as it should be. Yeah, couldn't I call it at least survived a little longer? What kind of late game mode do we need? Guild boss. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I don't think you can do much wrong with that. Or like clan boss, I guess. If we wanted to be using the correct terminology. Goddamn Team Ball. Unpopular opinion. Guild content is the one you hate the most.
unleash the devil.
Valid. I mean, yeah, makes sense, right? Like, there obviously is a big difference between people that talk in like a dedicated medium for it, or someone, even if the game had clan chat, people on Discord would still have an advantage. But it's also just like in the nature of a multiplayer game, right? Like, are you more just about the single target focus, or do you actually care about like getting the most results of working with others? It's always easier to just do your best yourself, and it always gets a little iffy when you have to rely on others to, you could say, do their part, you know? There we go. It was possible after all. Muha, muha, muha. Weekly boss with server/world rankings would be good with endgame resources. Sure.
Before the face of justice.
I mean, we have prophecy and Night of Hunt for that, right? We do have prophecy and Night of the Hunt to like scratch that itch, you could say. Can you use Lorelei instead of Gilran for the Clive battle? I can't get past the last miss mob. I think I just suck at the game. I mean, the most thing people rely on to clear the missed mobs is just very simple. Van Helsing plus Fleeting Bella, and then you just wait for Van Helsing to clear them all, right? So, yeah, obviously you can try out Lorelei, and she might actually lead you to success. You just have to see how it goes damage-wise. Yeah, I mean, to a degree, Prophecy and Night of the Hunt are weekly, you could say, because you have Prophecy being 1 week, then Night of the Hunt, and a Prophecy. I guess there's 1 week downtime, which would then be filled with Clan, which would be filled with Clan Hunt. But yeah, I don't know. We have to see. We have to see what the devs come up with. Because they did have that dev response letter 01, right? So I think we can expect the dev letter 2 getting closer to like either end of the month or potentially already after Aiona. And then I guess we'll find out more. I'm surprised there's a rotating infinite mausoleum with different buffs. That would be, I think it would be better as like a separate game mode. As I said, the base underlying mechanics of Time 1 Mausoleum are so cool, they might as well just make a separate game mode with it. Because it would be such a waste to like just do extra stuff in the Time 1. Just like reuse the system in a different place, make it a separate game mode, and then we're already good. We're already good. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously a lot they can and hopefully will do. You're falling asleep while listening to your playlist, and Silver and Black Gacha music was in it. You dreamed you get 3 Aionas on the 10 pull. Keep dreaming, buddy. Keep dreaming. Your comp is Ressa, Van Helsing, Daikalo, F. Bella, and Lorelei for Clive. Should you switch Daikalo for Acapella? You could technically switch Ressa. You could technically switch Ressa for Acapella. But yeah, the big question is, can you deal with the sword, right? Especially the very last sword. That's where it's all really at.
Do you
Do you hear it? No. Do we have EX stages to play? Ooh. Look at this. Look at this. 300 gems, 600 gems, 900 gems, 1,200, 1,500, 1,800, 2,100, 2,400, 6 million gems. But no, close to like 3,000. Pretty good. Pretty good. Money. So it looks like we'll be able to do 30 pulls tomorrow. Yeah, we can do like 30 or 40 pulls on the free to play tomorrow. So we have 5 scrolls. We'll be on like 40. Yeah, I think we can do 40. We can get a 10 free pull on doing number 10, right? We do our first tempo, we get an extra one, and then we can do 2 more. I hope not. Like, I'm sick and tired of my free to play getting quote unquote better luck than my main. How about no? Right? How about no?
The devil.
The lance of God awaits here.
I promise, no matter what, must be fulfilled.
Revel in death's embrace.
Take my thoughts with you and feel solo performance.
Ah, come on, we were so close. Oh. Can't wait to see people having 3 Aiona tomorrow on Reddit. It's gonna be fun stuff indeed. Gonna be fun stuff indeed. Will T Aiona be added to the standard pull roster? Yes. Let me see. Do you think it's optimal if you are set up to save all pulls for transcendent units only and standard for when they go there? What about limited units though? What are you gonna do about limited units in that equation? Man, Van Helsing is dangerous. Let him cook. Help. Are the Isaac coins getting expired after the event as you still got 10k coins and you already purchased everything except the fragment? Any wise choice? What to pick? Solely. Solely or the... Wait, no. Purchase the fragments. Purchase the fragments, big. Like, the fragments are really good. Why haven't you bought the fragments yet? Does Timeless Aiona... an hour after reset. But yeah, buy the fragments, please. Buy the fragments. It's free stats. And then spend the rest in either Solely or Divine Blood, depending on what you currently need. Solely is like the more tangible one. No, you still have coins left over. Spend those coins on either Solely or Divine Blood, depending on what you need. But make sure you buy those fragments, man. Don't miss out on those. That would be such a waste.
Do you hear it?
Do you hear it?
Before the face of justice, what chance do evil and intrigue stand?
Rolls, fragments, resource, Divine Blood, and Solely. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it depends on how you define endgame. Obviously, you're gonna need, I think the way it works is you need 10,000 divine blood to go up a level. So it goes level 200 to 201 is 10,000 divine blood. 201 to 202 is, you know the deal, right? Yeah, pick up what I'm putting down, aren't ya? Alright, let's make sure we use these resources. For Ancestral Coffin, you already have Esmond, Seth, Tihati, and a copy of Amy. What should I go for? Probably another Tihati. Or just go with Noah. He's the next strongest option after the ones you already have. Yeah, probably just go with Noah, I guess. Oh, obviously you leave the normal divine blood after everything else, yeah.
Welcome! See anything you like? Please come again.
Is the Asia server down for maintenance? It shouldn't be, but maybe it is. I don't know. Asia reset should only be in 3 hours 15.
Don't wander around aimlessly.
If I'm not wrong. Yay! God damn, affinity level 26 on Dicarlo. Sweet, sweet. You can't seem to log in for some reason. Maybe it's because of the update they pushed out. Maybe you have to either update the game or like install, reinstall. Could be. Yeah, we're gonna use the spy, but we're not gonna be live with it. I'm just gonna check. I'm just gonna pre-check stuff out, or better said, pre-check out the Aiona kit. Like early tomorrow. So in like 13 hours ish. We're gonna be having a look at like the attack modifiers, multipliers. You know the deal, right?
Only by breaking free from the gravity of our past. Setting the chaotic world right.
Alright, I guess we have to upgrade some peoples.
Hey, newcomer, let's play
Ever ready to slay?
Okay, we have enough to do one level on each. Kind of.
The sensation before.
Hope leads to the
Basically, we had enough to do one level on each. Wow. Event stage. It's pre-sent for the event stage with Timeless Aiona. How's the progress? About as far as before. Oh, how are we already on 4,800 moon tiers? We're getting moon tiers from somewhere.
customers.
Has anyone unlocked all trophies?
Don't wander around.
Probably not, because it's bound to a degree login process, because it includes like tower stages. But I think I'm on like 15. Yeah, I think I'm like 15-ish. But yeah, damn, we have a lot. We have a lot of EX stages left to get ourselves some divine blood. Or better said, some... get ourselves some blood tears. You just purchased everything in the shop? Nice. Way better option than letting your points go to waste, man.
As you wish.
Good choice. Isn't it crazy how far we can push? Didn't y'all see how much we struggled on on 14.5? And now we're getting close to 14.8 without like anything being different. Did all the redeem codes with 222 expired? Yes, I do believe so. I did the reroll today to experience the update. I put in the codes. You still end up with 47 summons. You still end up with 47 summons, but yeah, the 222 codes did not seem to work anymore, which is a bit sad. Absolutely.
With the chariot in hand, victory.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how to feel about it. I think I liked it better before.
Unleash.
Like the way your names were written in, especially the guild menu. I gotta be honest, I think I liked it better the way it was before. Sheesh. Indeed. Yeah, I think we're done. I don't believe we're gonna push from 58 kbp into a 73 kbp stage. It's just not gonna happen. Yeah, look at how fast they kill our units. And this is where we stop. 14.8 for like 2 or 3 days, maybe like 4 or 5. This also looks kinda bad. I don't like look at this defeat screen. I liked the earlier one before. You're stuck there for 5 days now. Yeah. I mean, let me see. I think you need to go to like 65 kbp before you can unstuck yourself.
Now then, unleash.
Yeah, we can play the EX stages another time, so we at least have something to play, which means we're most likely going to be sitting on around 6,000 something blood tiers when Aiona comes out, so we'll have like 60, 70, 80 chances to get ourselves a T Aiona here.
Cleaning is not my forte.
Yeah, plus minus whatever. Alright, let's try hard mode. Been a while since we did hard mode.
Now then, unleash the devil.
We're probably gonna get stuck on like 4-1. 4-1 would be my prediction for us to get stuck again. The BP gap in hard mode is crazy. Yes, currently we are on chapter 17.9 on the main and on 6.1 in hard mode. 6.1 versus 17.9. Indeed. Crazy stuff.
Now then, unleash the devil.
Truly one of the boss fights of all time.
Do you hear it?
Yep, 78. We're not beating this.
Now then, Unleash
A
moon
promise
the devil.
revelation must be fulfilled.
Cease your struggle. Kids are weak. Cease your struggle.
Take my thoughts with you.
Kids, cease your struggle.
Revel in death's embrace.
Cease your struggle.
Good stuff. I really wish there was a way for us to look at all the story without... I mean, keep in mind, if you already knew all the story right now, where would be the excitement in pushing yourself to get higher in story? 65 for 15.8, 14.8? Yeah, like 65 to 66 is what I would see realistic to do, like 72, 73,000. Unless you're obviously doing proper strategies and stuff. I mean, we can check it out. If you want to know what the lowest is anybody cleared it with, you can go here,
Unleash the
right here, sort by BP low to high. As you can see, 57,000 is apparently also possible. So, pure skill issue. But also, I don't care about like any of these super low clears. It's not that, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Like, technically, you could also go to high BP and you see there's people that cleared this stage at 74,000. You had 53k for 14.4, so should I use S3 Hearty for BP or Lorelei for control? Lorelei for control, but I also don't think you're gonna make it that par with 53. Oh damn, I'm one of the lowest clears for that. Let's go. GG. Like, if you wanted to, you could obviously spend a whole bunch of time mashing your head against 14.8. Or you just wait. Right? That's the... Please help, I cannot log into my account after the update. Delete the game, re-download the game, and you'll be fine. Right? If the game doesn't open, just delete it and re-download it. If the game makes problems, just make the problems go away. Big brain. Yeah, I spent 30 minutes on it to get stuck at 49, 5 minutes after. Yeah, it's not necessarily like anything changes. I mean, you could see if your idle level potentially increases if you beat the stage. But I gotta be honest with you here, the old fonts were better. But it might also just be that the fonts are just... you've re-downloaded it and reinstalled 4 times and you still can't log in? I have no idea. What's the issue? Like, does your Facebook not want to connect? Does your Google Play not want to connect? Does the game not open? I don't know. Just logged in. There are keybinds for most menus now? Yes. On the PC client, that is. On the PC client, you now have keybinds. You also have keybinds for abilities during fights with 1, 2, 3. But it doesn't do much. I hope I could just, like, delete them. Yeah, the font looks... It does look cheap in comparison to all the other fonts. It was definitely more fitting before. Yeah. It just looks out of place, huh? It just looks out of... It looks like if our names were in a different language and then machine translated. You want to do the Ancestral Tower, but they just one-shot you? Tja, it is what it is. It indeed does lack personality. The game takes you to a page to verify my Facebook account. After get to say the game says account doesn't exist. Ask support, man. I don't know. That seems like an issue for support. But maybe you're using the wrong Facebook than the one you've connected to your account. Maybe you've accidentally unconnected it from your Facebook. I have no idea. Is it worth to use fragrant residue for VH copies? I did.
Welcome. See anything?
I already used 200 of mine to get myself my A1 Van Helsing, and after 70 Blue Dawn summons, I'll use my next one to get myself another Van Helsing.
We look
You got your Lorelei pity, but only spent 1,500 moon tears. The rest was from the Bella free summons. I was contemplating waiting for the next limited banner, but if they are free, I saw no point. Smart. Praying to Aiona will be a low BP powerhouse. She has to do a ton of damage for that. Yeah, you also had a Facebook Connect issue, but you got the solution. Hey, maybe you can help out Mr. Deng Kwao Farm over here. Maybe you can help him. Because I can't, I have no idea. Yeah.
The longest journey.
Need to connect Google and wait. Need to connect Google and Facebook both, then try to switch account with the Google account. But how are they gonna do that if they can't get to their account? T. Aiona not gonna exceed VH, you hope? Yeah, we gotta see. Do you think it's possible to clear chapter 14 without a Daikalo or wait until a summer puller? Obviously it's possible. You might need a bit more BP, but the most important part is having Van Helsing and Fleeting Bella if you want to make like speed progress. Oh, it's most likely gonna be T. Aiona plus Fleeting Bella and then Cyrene as a side dish. Yeah, tomorrow will definitely be a day of all days. That's for sure. The next SSR after Aiona should be free. No, I do believe it should be the next SSR after the next SSR, so in like 3 SSRs if you count Aiona in. The new Boon interface is really good. They now have 2 panels. I don't know. Yeah, dang, honestly, you gotta ask support. Right? Yeah, I mean, let's look at the dev letter again while we have the chance. Let me make sure. But yeah, it looks like they fucked something up on the Asia side of things if multiple people of you have that problem. Do you think the last ancestor on Clannad will be Dracula? That's my theory for now. But, alright, so here system letter 1 here. In the future, you'll be able to get new featured vessels for free. New limited time featured vessels introduced in the second half of an event. So, Lorelei and Fleeting Bella will have a way to earn them without spending, giving you more chances to build your collection. You got a mass dupe? That makes you massively successful. Congratulations.
shamelessly.
You were massively successful on obtaining a mass dupe. Good shit. Alright, people. Let's get ready for tomorrow. Keep in mind, we will be here from reset onwards for check. I mean, I guess we'll be here 15 minutes before reset. Dracula? Yeah, I mean, Dracula is like supposedly the last ancestor from the clan hunt. But alright, so gameplay. We'll be here tomorrow 15 minutes before reset. Then on reset, going towards Timeless Aiona release, we'll check out the skins. We'll check out anything else we can. And then obviously we'll pull for Timeless Aiona on both accounts. Then we'll do our Timeless Aiona testing. And then either later that day or the day after, we might even do viewer summons and whatnot. Yeah? Are we gonna get free gems because they fucked up on the Asia side of things? I don't know. Alright people, thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, I'm new to the game and I don't have the Bella Ban. Is this normal? Yes! Listen closely. 2-1. You need to make it to 2-1 in this story. Right? So, Mr. Campus Palace, you have to make it to 2-1 in the story. The first stage of chapter 2. And you're gonna unlock the Bella Banner. Bye bye!